Hello again. Now let's get a trigger in here so an avatar can trigger the rockfall. I'll open the stack here and pull out the trigger sphere from the course library. Now it has the script to activate physics already written by default. I'll move the trigger in 3D space so that it's in the rock doorway. I'll just try to position it so that it's right in the middle of the opening. It doesn't need to be exact, just close enough. That should work. So now the rock should fall down when we get close to that opening. I'm going to set the action radius to 10 though, so it will trigger a bit further away. Let's give it a try. I'll select the FP Properties object in the LE and go into FPN mode. Now when I get close to the rocks, they do indeed fall down. The trigger worked. I'll reset the rocks again with our reset script. Now this works all right, but we don't want physics to trigger every single time the avatar gets near it. We only need it to trigger once. So what we can do is write a script that checks to see if one of the rocks is in its start position. We can check the z-axis of rock 1, for instance, to see if it has fallen yet or not. If the rock hasn't fallen yet, our script can trigger physics. If it has already fallen, then we won't trigger physics. So I'll pull out another JScript command object from the System Scripts library. I'm going to go into the capture script and steal that node.value code again. Now I'll go into our new script object. We are not going to need any inputs or outputs with this script, so we can just go straight to the methods aspect. I'll go ahead and paste the code in. Now I want to collect the matrix of rock 1 and place it into a variable so that we can check the z location value to see if it's fallen or not. So I'll write a variable named rock1matrix and assign the matrix of rock 1 to it with the node.value function. So the variable rock1matrix now holds the matrix of rock 1. We want to specifically pull that TZ value out of the matrix so that we can see if the rock has fallen or not. So first we'll create a variable called rock1TZ that will specifically get the TZ value out of the matrix. Then to get the TZ value, we will write rock1matrix.getTransZ. This code will get the TZ location out of the matrix and assign it into the variable rock1TZ. We could just as easily write getTransX or getTransY to get the TX or TY values. We could also write getScaleX, Y, or Z to get each scale input. And we can of course write getYa, getPitch, or getRoll to get the rotation out of the matrix. So we can use this code to get specific values out of a matrix. I'm going to set it back to TransZ since that is the one we want for our script. I'm just going to add a couple of comments here for each statement. It's always good to comment your code as much as possible. That way, if you come back to it in a week, month, or perhaps even a year later, you can easily remember what you were doing at each step. In the next video, we'll finish up this script and the rockfall.